So right now I'm in the main garden. It's looking really good. Let's make a tour. So in these two beds I have tomatoes, and it's been stormy and windy and this twine isn't very good. It keeps slipping, so yeah, these trellises are just temporary for this year. But anyway, so we have a mix of varieties in both beds. Those are mainly or probably only cherry tomatoes in here. So as you can see, we have the sun gold. Can you even see that? It looks amazing. I love sun golds. So we can probably harvest some of those. I think these are, yeah, I have some maintenance to do here. But these are the black cherry tomatoes. This one I actually don't know. We don't have, oh yeah, it's a sun gold. And then this is probably, I don't know, it could be a garden delight or probably a black cherry. We'll see. But here we have some San Marzano paste tomatoes. These three that are like super bushy. This one needs to be tied back a little bit, I think. It just looks insane. It's so many leaves. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of it out today. They're also curling up because of the weather changes. And this one I'm not actually sure. It could also be a San Marzano, we'll see. But here we have some bigger tomatoes that I don't know yet what they are. That's, you know, I messed up this year. I mixed all of the tomatoes and forgot which one was which, but they are ripening now, so I know which one these are. And in between here, this is a weed. In between I planted this gorgeous marigolds, basil. I'm really bad at pronouncing that in English. Then I'm gonna look through to make sure we don't have anything eating on them, but they look really good. And the same here. So you can see the pollinators really like these. They're also deterring pests that we don't want in our garden. And another huge basil. And here, so much basil. I have to cut these leaves to give some room here. And yeah, just some pruning to do here. It's crazy, but we'll get to that. Maybe I should have done that before my tour. But you know, this is the reality. This is how it looks. And here we have some huge banana chilies. They are almost ripe, but they're just so big that I'm thinking I should harvest them, but not yet. We have some chili de cayenne, not ripe yet. Some smaller yellow marigolds that I will show you in the other bed. We have an unknown chili. I mixed these up as well, but I'm thinking it's probably a chili de cayenne by, you know, just judging the leaves. Here we have jalapeno, looking really good. I probably need to harvest some. In between here I just have some flowers. They are an apricot aster, a summer aster. another unknown chili pepper. We'll see. And here I have some oregano. This is also weeds. Maybe not. No, they are a weed, yeah. And some rosemary that have grown from seed, and they are starting to really take off. That's super exciting. And here I've made succession sowing. So on the outside here I have leeks. They are starting to put up growth. I don't know if you can see that. But I've also alternated cauliflower and broccoli here. Like that. Some of them have died. And in between here I have lettuce that is also showing. So this area will also be filled very soon. It's looking a bit bare right now. And next to this, I'm really out of breath. We have some carrots that I also need to be thinning out very soon. And something that I'm just so happy about are these aubergine. They look so good, and you can even see flowers in here, and that makes me so exciting because I didn't get a single aubergine last year. So that's super exciting. And here we have the artichokes. They're getting really big as well. I have an ant problem that I have to tackle. Today I have been trying, but it keeps coming back. Hey gumma, hej mamma. Hej! Hej älskling, vad gör mamma? And I have some zinnias in between here. They're looking really stunning. They're popping up with some colors. I have sown, I don't think it will show up, but green beans in between here. I don't think anything's gonna happen there. This aster is looking really sad with some weeds. So I might pull and plant something else. We'll see. And on the edge here I actually have a watermelon and a glove. This watermelon was looking really good. It even made a watermelon, but I just have to face the devastating fact that it's not growing anymore. It's not looking good, so I'm gonna have to pull this, plant something else. That's just how it is. I have another watermelon I'm rooting for. And you know, I might pick this. Something is already eaten on it. I don't think it's going to be ripe, but I wanna see how it looks. Some more artichokes, more zinnias, artichokes, weeds. And then here I have some salvia. It's looking so good, except for these annoying weeds. Oh, here is a green bean that I mentioned I planted, but nothing came up. But here it is. Hopefully I might cover it a little bit. And here I have the corn. I don't think anything is going to happen to this corn, but it was an experiment, and they added some height and beauty to the garden, I think. Look at that. This zinnia is stunning. So pretty. In this other tomato bed I'm going to cut back some of these huge zucchini leaves, but they're adding some shades to my herbs here. So they are quite fine, but they are also, yeah, just covering the whole thing. But anyway, we have curled leaf parsley, thyme. This is all grown from seed. I love sowing and growing herbs from seed. And here I'm gonna see if I can pollinate some zucchinis, but right now I'm just gonna harvest these ones. And underneath here I have alternated pak choi and fennels. So that's why I need to cut these back, because they're not getting any sun at all. And these are the celery that I was talking about. They look so good. They are so green and thickening up. Here's a pak choi. And I probably need to harvest some yellow marigolds. Here we have a white dahlia. Looks so stunning. And here I need to trim this too. Is another variety of zucchini. I'm gonna have to show you this again once I've cleaned up in here, because you can't see anything. But the pollinators can't get in here, so that's why I need to trim some of the leaves back. And here we have quite an amazing cantaloupe melon. I'm going to chop this long bit off, because it has like a little tiny melon. I'm just not thinking anything is going to grow on this part. I'm gonna have a look in here. I think there are plenty of melons. Oh, this is taking all of the energy, just growing these vines and leaves out. And I want them to put the energy in the potential melons. And here we have a pumpkin that I'm going to train out here, outside the trellis here. And here is my other watermelon that is looking better. It is putting out growth. I'll see if I can see a melon growing somewhere. We'll see. This one is not looking good at all. Here we have pumpkins. I'm gonna have to separate one of these, because I put in 2 seeds and they both germinated. It's a baby boo pumpkin. So I'm gonna put one of them over there. Here I have some nasturtium growing. And on the edge here, and the same on the other side, I have what is called in English? It's called, I'll put the name on the screen here. And yeah, so in between here I have all my sweet peppers. This one is looking quite funny, but they have blooms, and I think we'll get some peppers this year. We'll see. And here's just a random sunflower. And here I had a zucchini, 8-ball zucchini that died. I replanted it, but nothing grew. But it did grow on this side. Right there. In between here we have Chinese cabbage. Vad är det då, min gumma? Something stung my finger. Yeah, so that's really exciting. They are looking okay. These rows, we have the leeks, multi-zone leeks. And these I think are Charlottes. And then we have the red onion and white onions. I think they are bulbing up. And here I planted green beans that are poking through, and lettuce in between here. And here is a lemon balm this is actually the only thing from the store. I did not grow this myself. In this bed we have dill here, looking really good. We need to trim here as well, but we have a beautiful flower. Don't remember the name, I got it from my mom. Oops, we need to tie this tomato. We have 2 or 3 different varieties of tomatoes, I think, that I have to tie back. This is my only determinate tomato, it's a Marmande. And here we have green beans again, and in between here I'm going to sow something, radishes or something that I brought with me. Oh, these are chives. This is the nasturtium that I planted from the other bed. It's going to cascade out here. We have 2 cucumbers. Yeah. And in here we have some pumpkins, different varieties of pumpkins. And there are snapdragons in between here. And we'll see if they will thrive and survive in here, but I'm gonna make some room for them today. So yeah, that concludes the tour. I'm hot and out of breath. Whew, and I still have some chores to do. So yeah. Den slutar ju. Sen alla stora bladen som är inne. reflection